Have you ever heard the word crane? When hearing the name crane, of course many people are still unfamiliar with these words. In the fact, you often find these objects or tools around the construction area. You need to know that a crane is the one of the most widely used material lifting and moving aircraft in the world of civil engineering. Crane is also a heavy equipment machine that has a large shape and lifting capability and is able to rotate up to 360 and reach up to tens of meters. Usually, this one heavy equipment is used to move an item in large and heavy quantities. Cranes are usually used in project work, sports, workshop, industry, warehousing, and others. Piles or cranes are machines that will generally operate with oil or hydraulic systems and of course with the help of the air system or commonly called pneumatics. These tools lift the load vertically and horizontally to lower the load of the pallets that has been determined by the mechanism. This lift is equipped with the wheels and the rail tracks so that it can move forward and backward to support the work process. Cranes are used in processing of lifting light to the medium weight loads. Cranes are commonly used for lifting and transporting indoors and outdoors. Different types of cranes and different structure. Types of crane that is in the room has a structure that is usually about close to the room. In contrast to lifts used in open areas, the truss structure has a truss and stands upright on the ground. Actually, there are many types of cranes. Do you know what types of cranes? Let's discuss. 1. Tower crane. Tower crane is a material or machine lifting aircraft commonly used in construction projects. Tower crane consists of several parts that can be disassembled when used so that it's easy to carry anywhere. Tower cranes are usually transported separately by vehicle trailer to the project site and reassembled at the project site. And the installation of the tower crane is quite long because there are many parts that must be installed, including manufacture of a tower crane foundation. 2. Mobile crane or truck crane. Mobile crane or truck crane is a crane that is located directly on the mobile truck so that it can be brought directly to the work site without having to use of a vehicle trailer. This crane has legs foundation posts that can be attached when operating. This is intended so that when operating the crane becomes balanced. 3. Crawler crane. Crawler crane is a material lifting aircraft commonly used on construction project sites with a reach is not too long. This crane has a chain wheels crawlers that can move when used in various terrains. To get their location, the crawler crane is transported using a truck trailer to the location by dismantling to the boom section into several parts and then reassemble it at the project site. 4. Hydraulic crane. Generally, all types of cranes are use hydraulic oil and pneumatic air system to the work. But specifically, hydraulic cranes are cranes commonly used in workshop and warehousing and other which have a simple structure. This crane is usually placed at a point and not to be moved and with a reach is not too long and the rotation of only 180 degrees. So usually in the workshop or warehousing there is more than one crane. 5. Hoist crane. Hoist crane is a lifting aircraft that is usually found in warehouse and workshop. Hoist cranes are placed on the ceiling and run on special rails that attach to the ceiling. The rails can also move back and forth in one direction. 6. Jeep crane. Jeep crane is a lifting aircraft that consists of various sizes. Small jeep cranes are usually used in workshop and warehousing to move relatively heavy goods. The jeep crane has a working system and an engine similar to a hoist crane and a structure similar to a hydraulic crane. In addition to the types of cranes, let's get to know the parts of crane. First, jeep or a crane arm or working arm. Jib or crane arm is one of the crane components that has ability to rotate 360 degrees. The function of the crane arms is as the sling cable holder that serves to lift loose our materials. The crane arms or working arms is composed of the iron element arranged together to truss section. In addition, the length of the working arm is adjusted to maximum load lifting capability. 2. Counterweight. For the balance of the working arm, the counterweight is added to other end. This counterweight is usually made of concert with a weight according to the needs to the crane itself. The greater of the lifting capacity of the crane, the greater the load of the counterweight. 3. Hoist. Hoist or lifter is the one of the crane components that serves to carry loads or material vertically. 4. Trolley. Trolley, the opposite of the hoist. Trolley serves to carry loads or material horizontally. 5. Sling. Sling is a steel cable that is used as a hook between the crane and the load or material. The length of this sling is adjusted to a needs to the crane. 6. Operator cab. Operator cab is one of the part crane that is usable as a place to operate the crane. Inside the operator's cab are various levers and crane control panels. 7. Mast. Mast has a function to adjust the height of the arm or working arm. This height adjustment is assisted by a hydraulic power which will move the mast in the vertical direction. 8. Base section. The base section is the most basic part of the crane's heavy equipment. The base section is located at the bottom of the embedded and is usually made of very heavy construct to withstand the load of the material and the crane itself. 9. Swelling units. The swelling unit is a crane component that function to rotate the working arms by 360 degrees. 10. Climbing frame. Due to the high location of the cabin, there must be operator entry into the cabin. Therefore, on the crane there are a climbing frame that the function as operator access to enter the operator's cab. 11. Tower top. Tower top is the highest part of the crane. 12. Collar frame. Collar frame is one part of the crane heavy equipment that functions as a safety for the crane if it exceeded the freestanding limit. The collar frame consists of a safety belt that is attached to the building. The seat belt is attached to each zoom in each section connection. After we learn what cranes are, types of cranes part, we will study what are the benefits of cranes for people lives. It turns out that this is the benefit of lifting the material and moving it to another desired place. The material raised is not a light material or material that we often see every day. Cranes lift very heavy material that are usually used for building construction, industrial fields, ports, and warehousing. The selection of the tower cranes as a device for diverting material is based on the situation of the field is not wide and elevation that is not achieved by other device, and no tall movement is required. The selection of the type of tower crane that will be used must consider the project condition, the format of the building structure, the operational facility, but at the time of installation and the time of dismantling. While the selection of the tower crane capacity is based on the weight dimension and reach at the heaviest load maximum elevation of the tool, the assembled to projected equipment, the weight of the device that must be supported by the structure, the space available for the tool, the area of the location that the tool must reach, and the speed of device to move the crane material. That's my information. See you guys.